There once was a man named January.
January is the CEO of a big company.
He's rich and old.
One day, he asks his secretary to marry him.
His secretary is a beautiful young woman named May.
May accepts his marriage offer because he's rich.
They get married!
Damien, January's assistant, is also in love with May.
Damien gets super depressed knowing that he cannot have the girl he loves.
So January, knowing that his right-hand man is down, sends his new wife to cheer him up.
Honey, my dear, can you go over to my dear boy Damien? He's looking real sad today.
Sure, babe.
May goes to Damien and sees the note that he is writing with her name in little hearts on it.
What you doing?
Having your love pop out of nowhere may not scare the shadoobie out of some, but being found writing a love note to her should scare anyone.
Oh, hi. May? Nothing?
He said, covering the note with his arm.
Well, how are you feeling?
Fine. Good. I'm just a little sick.
Okay then. I hope you feel better. If you need anything, just ask.
She finished her last sentence looking at the piece of paper under Damien's arms while giving him a flirty smile.
She walked away knowing that he was watching her leave.
The next day, Damien got some coffee for May.
Here you go.
He said, handing her the cup of hot coffee.
This was not just him giving her coffee, though.
There was a note that was secretly given to her at the same time from Damien.
Thanks! I do love to drink coffee and read in the morning.
She said with a wink. May went over to her desk.
It was the best love letter May has ever seen or heard of. It made her smile and happy. It even made her cry a little. But most of all, it made her love him. She then and there wrote a love letter too. Once her note was done, she gave it to Damien in the hall.
This note was as beautiful as the woman that gave it to him. You might say that this love was meant to stay a secret. And they did a good job of that over the next couple of weeks. January never saw a thing between his new wife and his employee. But May and Damien wanted to hook up. So they devised a plan.
The following Monday, Damien goes on his coffee run and buys a steaming cup of coffee. As he passes January that day, he trips dramatically, accidentally hurling his cup of coffee in January's Botoxed face.
Ah! My face! You got coffee in my wrinkles!
My bad.
It's okay, my Danny boy. It was an accident, wasn't it?
Sure.
Now, January gets jealous because he can't see his new wife in his pear-scented copy room because of this accidental accident. January has a personal copy room that he has the only key for, and in this room there is his special copy machine. Needless to say, he is the only one allowed in this special room.
Because he can't see anything now, he wants his wife to always be with him. This causes a problem for May and Damien, but nothing they can't solve.
May distracted January by talking to him, while she stole his key. She then gave it to Damien. After he copied it, he returned the original key. May snuck off to the copy room. She knocked once and the door opened with Damien already waiting there for her.
They then proceeded to strip each other and do it on the copy machine. Making a god-awful racket in there, they caught the attention of January. When they were about done, January walked in with his now mostly healed eyes and watched as they frantically tried to clothe themselves.
What is going on?
Oh, babe, your eyes are healed?
I can see that.
And this is just what the doctor told me to do to help get your eyesight back.
Do you think I was born yesterday? I can see what is happening here.
But you can't see what's happening here. With your new eyes, you're seeing things.
I know what I saw, and no, not my copy machine.
He said, looking at his now destroyed and slightly moistened copy machine.
Damien, you are fired!
Okay, I got what I wanted.
And you, my wife, will have a conversation later.
I guess we will.
Now later, January and May did have their conversation, and she promised she wouldn't have no more canoodling with other men.
May never saw Damien again, and January and May lived
Happily ever after.